What was the reaction of the general public and in particular of the Marsa Scala community to your very pronounced stand on this issue, on the ODZ development, proposed dead zone? Or
the general public were quite surprised. They were not expecting this huge project to be lumped on them so suddenly, you know. I think the majority are quite against it. Not against the university per se, but the place where it is going to be.
And Marsa Scala residents in particular?
Yes, Marsa Scala residents I'm speaking about. They are absolutely against where it is being proposed. They are all for investment. We desperately need investment. We desperately need help from central government. But I do not think it's the right solution, and I think most residents agree with me.
You hail from the Labour Party. Officially, the Labour Party has been quite favourable to the idea of investment in this American university, and it was the same government which proposed the ODZ side. Obviously, it is also saying that it is open to alternative suggestions. How has this affected your relationship with the party?
I am a child of the party. I was born in a Labour family. I was taught socialist principles. I am still a member of the Labour Party. And I think it is very healthy to have someone that disagrees with you internally. Opposition should come from within. You should be able to debate ideas. So I believe we're still on good terms, I think. I hope. No one has spoke to me yet about this.
Has anyone spoken to you?
No, I have not yet received an official reprimand or an official congratulations.
You're doing your job. Right?
Exactly. In fact, I do not know what this fuss is all about. I'm just doing my job. I was elected to represent the people and protect Marsa Scala, and that is what I'm doing.
Mm-hmm. How do you assess the consultation conducted so far with regards to this project?
In all honesty, I think it was quite weak. The council was not consulted prior to this project being announced. We got to know about this through media, through news, and 5 days after we were called at the OPM. We were told what was going to happen, and that's it. They told us, do you have any ideas, any suggestions? What would you like to see improved?
So for suggestions was after announcing the site?
It was after announcing the site, yes. And even the NGOs, I believe they were consulted after, not before.
One of the main justifications made for the project is about the fact that it will create a trickle-down effect on the Marsa Scala economy. Even some representatives of shop owners have spoken in favor of this project. What's your take on
I do not believe it will be a trickle-down effect. I think that the owners have every right to say their opinion, but I think it is a very short-sighted one, for the simple reason that it will not trickle down to the people. The people of Marsa Scala will not be enjoying these benefits. Who will enjoy these benefits? The landowners, the construction developers, but will the people who live there and reside there enjoy this? I do not believe so, no.
Maybe the shops or restaurants?
Shop owners might, but they have also to consider that more shops will be opening. So they will have an added competition. If they are not up to standard, they will fail.
What's symbolic for you? What does Zone Or mean?
Zone Or is my childhood and the childhood of many other Marsa Scala residents. We walk there, we swim there. It is quite insulting when I hear someone saying, oh, it's a dump site, it's ugly. It is not ugly, it is beautiful. I have a friend of mine who is doing a thesis on the fauna and the ecological benefits and beautiful things there are in Zone Or. It is to be considered. It is not just an ODZ site, it is a beautiful place.
But at the same time, a natural park is being developed.
That would be brilliant. It would help the economy. It would trickle down to the families of Marsa Scala. They would be able to enjoy it. More people would come to Marsa Scala because of it. And that is what we want. We want investment. I think investment is not the correct term to use for the university, because correct investment is when you assess the context where you are placing it. We are not Dubai, we are not Singapore. It is very ill-placed in Marsa Scala. We need something to help agriculture, we need something to help families. Businesses, yes, too. This will help businesses too. It should all be a natural park.
Another concern, sports organizations were quite positive on this project.
Of course.
You spoke on this particular aspect in the council meeting.
Yes.
What's your take?
I believe the council was unfairly treated for the simple reason that sports organizations knew about this before us. Castile went and spoke to them instead of us. And that's okay. I mean, if you want to convince those people to support you, fine, but tell us as well. We have no idea. We had no idea there would be a sports facility. We have no idea of anything. We just know what we are being told. And being told that you will have the permission to use a football pitch, you will have the permission to use a pool. It's
a charity.
Exactly. And sports organizations should not go down to that level. They are not charity organizations. They have had incredible success over the past years. Water polo, football, it's greatly improving. But how can you go down to that level where you say, oh, yes, thank you for this kind gesture, it's all we could ever want.
One way to deflect criticism on this issue has been to basically say worse things were done in the past.
That's ridiculous. And it strengthens our argument. Yes, bad things have been done. This is another one of them. Why are you not opposing it as well? Why are you not working with us to stop this environmental disaster? Because that is what it will be.
On this issue, do you think the people will simply stick to the party line and support the project or oppose it on the basis of who is in government?
There will be a few who will. They will say, oh, the Prime Minister said so, it must be right. But I am lucky enough to think that in Marsa Scala it is not the majority. This opposition is made by laborites and nationalists and environmentalists alike. We are not thinking about party politics. We are not thinking about politics at all. We are saying that this is a problem and it will cause many more problems in our locality, and we are opposing it.
Did you receive phone calls from supporters?
Yes, I got many phone calls telling me, oh, I voted for you because you are a Labourite. Stick to what Prime Minister says. And I'm like, I'm sorry, I cannot support what the Prime Minister says if it will cause a problem to my locality. I am still a Labourite, and I believe that our government is a government who listens and who will take note of oppositions, and that is why I am still in the Labour Party. So, yes. But I have received many more phone calls in support of it. They told me, well done, you should work more, we will work with you. It is a huge movement.
What do you make up of the argument that the nationalists did worse when in government?
I agree, they did bad things, but worse, I think we were quite on the same level here. The Nationalist Party took ODZ land from us. It seems that this government is planning to do the same. And that is why I cannot agree. I voted for change. The people voted for change. We are expecting change.
How do you interpret the PN has come out against this development? How do you view this development?
Well done. I think it shows that they are willing to listen, just like I hope the government will be willing to listen. Of course, there are political points to be scored here on behalf of the PN. They are jumping on the bandwagon. They are saying that the people are creating a strong opposition and they want to be part of it.
Now, your personal history, you were elected for the first time?
In 2013, yes. I made it to deputy mayor with some 900 votes. I was
you ever expect to...
At all, no.
To get elected and become deputy mayor?
No, at all. I just went for it. The party told me, listen, we need new blood in Marsa Scala, we need new blood in the council, will you go for it? And I said, of course, yes, I love my locality, but I never expected the result.
How do you describe your locality? Was one of the fastest growing towns.
Yes.
With a very mixed populations coming from different areas of the country.
It's very urban. Most of us hail from different areas. My family came from Birgu. My fathers may have come from Loa. We are all from different people who are joining together in Marsa Scala. But it does not mean that we do not care about it. Many people were against the sewage system or Sant'Antonin, the treatment plant, or the Tamonita development. That was a shock for so many of us. We still fight for our locality. It's not the traditional casini, band clubs. We are more modern, urban, I believe.
Your input in the Labour Party, there is criticism that the Labour Party on the environment is not so progressive.
I am sincerely hoping to change that. Many people told me, you are against the party on this. I am not. I am trying to save the party from making a mistake. Before the election, it was said that we care about the environment, we will protect it. I expect to see those promises fulfilled. This is an excellent opportunity for the government to show that his environmental credentials are better than the government before him.